Okay, here we go.
Jonathan's got a question
Security?
on public restroom.
Ah, okay.
What's the best way to use a public restroom while wearing a kilt?
If you are
Discreetly.
Couple things. Number one, check if they have a family restroom. If they have a family restroom, go in there because you have a lot more room to move around. They're generally cleaner, and you can literally, after you lock the door, completely take your kilt off.
As long as there's not like a mom and her kids standing by you, be courteous.
Well,
the family bathroom exists for families, so I see what you're saying.
She has a family.
Okay. I'm just trying to say,
Fine, bring your wife in with you and stand in there naked and put your kilt on the change.
Have her hold the kilt for you. While
yes. But a bigger stall is generally a better idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to think of it from a privacy perspective.
Sure.
If there's generally there's two ways to do it. Number one, when you're seated, take your kilt and flip it effectively up onto your back, or kind of pull the pleats and gather them around to the front.
Yeah.
That way, keeping any schmutz that's on the toilet off of your kilt. Option B, take your kilt and take it off, and take your sporran off, and take your kilt off entirely, hang it on the hook that's in the stall, and then do your business. Once that's done, put the kilt back on. It's a little awkward trying to get dressed in the stall, but
you can do it.
Yeah, it still beats trying to shimmy around after your kilt is everything's all done, trying to get yourself resituated.
Yeah, I agree. I've done both.
Yeah.
Depending on how much time I felt I had.
Yeah.
I think that's my main take. My main point would be everything you said is valid technique. But allow that it will probably take you a little more time because you got to take the time to undress and then redress if you're trying to be very careful with the kilt and you just want to be more comfortable, without the belt and the sporran on. Allow some time. If you're trying to run and catch your plane in 5 minutes, that could be a problem. But
I have another suggestion. Hike the kilt. This is going to sound weird, but it'll work.
Why stop now?
Exactly. We're talking about poop already.
Yeah.
Take the sporran off and hike your kilt as high as you can. Hike it all the way up, like up to here, and that way everything is effectively out of the way anyway.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
It would work. If he's in a rush and has to catch a plane and he's running and can't fully disrobe and
I don't think that's. I go ahead and try it. Let me know.
You feel like an old man in Florida.
We need content, so go ahead. We'll.
Fair. Yeah, we'll record me in
the kilter top, the halter top kilts. The
yes,
kilter
exactly.
Top. Yeah. But seriously, it's honestly I've been most comfortable just taking the damn thing off. You can swoop the pleats up and kind of drape them over your forearms if that's faster and easy for you. But then you're messing with the skirt. Let's face it, it is skirting while you're trying to get the toilet paper and stuff. So it is easier just kind of to take it off completely. That's my take. The time you might not want to do that is if you're like at a festival and you're dealing with a portage on. Then you're pretty much going to want to maybe take the sporran off and then maybe take the belt off, just for comfort's sake. But leave the kilt on and swoop the pleats up behind you or over your forearms because there's no room to hang your kilt or to take the kilt off and then redress yourself in a portage-on. But otherwise, use the hooks. Almost every restroom stall has a hook.
All right. Enough potty talk now.
Sorry.